What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here at Shoot Your Shot podcast. It's your boy Hollywood Holguin. It's the homie Orange E. As you see the thumbnail, we're gonna review Astroworld from Travis Scott. You've been listening to it like how many fucking times? Because you've been texting about it since fucking yesterday, my boy.
Yeah, so it dropped, and I've had it on repeat. Like I couldn't skip a track on this album so far. It's been on repeat all day.
Did you like it or like what was your favorite track from that? Because I need to know, bro. I need to know if this track is even like listenable. Like let the people know out there. Because obviously I was gonna do a first reaction to the album, and that's what I usually do. But he hit me up last night. He wanted to do like this little podcast that we have going on and talk about it, describing what we liked about it, all that good shit. So I said, fuck it, we'll just do it here and let you freaking talk about the freaking Astroworld album.
So my favorite song from the album has got to be probably "Rest in Peace, Sicko." That song is amazing. First of all, I love the beat drop. Second of all, I love Sway Lee on that track, from Ray Shremmerd, of course. And that's like a track that Sway Lee really shines on, just because the kind of beat that it has. It's kind of melancholy, and then his vocals are always on point.
But did you say melancholy with the big ass fucking words, motherfucker? Goddamn, son.
Yeah, it's just a great album. For me, it's definitely been like one of the top albums of the year so far. Like I haven't had like an album where I didn't skip a track in a long time. Probably the last time I didn't skip a song in an album was Damn. It's probably the last time I didn't skip a track in a whole album. So from start to end, this is a fire project. Probably the best produced song on there is probably the one with Drake. What's that one? That one is called
Sicko, right?
Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to it, the beginning, like the beat change is so amazing. Like it mind fucks you. Like you hear Drake, he just says Astro, and then you're like, oh shit. I remember the first time I heard that, just him say Astro, and I hear his first couple bars. I don't know. It was just amazing, and then you hear that switch, and then you hear Travis Scott, and then he switches back to Drake, and then Travis. It was kind of like his song Company with Drake on his last album. It was just absolutely amazing. I just love that song.
What's with the sunglasses? I'm stoned as hell. Just kidding. No, I don't know. I just feel like wearing my shades right now. I'm in that mood.
What do you think? Am I dick riding the album?
You are dick riding it. No. Look, if you have Frank Ocean on there and Drake, I think that you already have a hit. Like to me, you have those two goats on there. I think you're already slamming down a freaking pretty good album. At least, and that's my opinion. I don't know. Drake's undefeated to me. Frank Ocean. It's good to hear from Frank. I mean, it's been a while. I mean, he did drop that album, but I feel like it's already been a long time since he dropped that album. Anytime I hear Frank on an album, like a freaking song, I'm like, goddamn, dude. I need another Frank Ocean's album, like ASAP, like really ASAP. Just checking real quick if the freaking stream was working. Because like I said, man, the setup is not that good yet, but we will get there eventually. But like I was saying, the album's good. I think it flows. It's Travis Scott, man. Like I was saying when I did a reaction to the, did you see the Astroworld trailer?
I did.
It's fucking lit. But so I would say like there's one person that does not deserve to go through the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
Travis Scott. That's the one. But like you've already taken enough lives. You took Kanye from us. You took Lamar Odom's life almost. My boy playing in China now. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Lamar Odom and all that stuff. Lamar Odom almost got shot like a couple weeks ago too, which I'm just like, my boy, what are you doing, son? Just relax a little bit. I'm happy for him though. He's playing in China, so that's dope. So like the Kardashian curse took Chris Humphries. Remember that fool?
Yeah, I do.
That dude's career just went woo. Then you had how many other curse? The Reggie Bush. Did
Reggie Bush?
No, Reggie Bush.
No, he broke his.
No, didn't he win the Super Bowl the year he was with Kim? Or no?
No, he didn't. He was before.
Because he did win the Super Bowl.
He did, yes, when St. Louis, right?
No, New Orleans.
New Orleans, sorry.
How dare you, sir?
How
No, but
Travis Scott, the ultimate finesser of the Kardashian curse, for sure. But yeah, this was just an amazing project. Like, I didn't like his last album, Birds of the Night. Like, actually, his most popular...
you like it?
His most popular song, actually, Goosebumps on there. You guys all know it, the one with Kendrick Lamar.
Never heard of it. I'm kidding.
Okay.
That song was everywhere last year.
Yes.
You cannot escape that song. With
When I
Kendrick.
first heard that song in that album, keep in mind I'm coming off of Rodeo. So the first time that Travis Scott went on a U.S. tour, I went to his first show and his first ever United States tour. That was in Santa Ana at the Observatory. That was in 2016. I went to his very first show. So to me, I feel like I have a personal bond with Travis Scott. I've always been rooting for him. I absolutely love his music. Rodeo was a classic.
What's your top song from Travis then?
Top song probably has got to be. I really like the song Apple Pie from Rodeo. If you know that song, you're a fucking OG.
That one I never heard of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like, but the one thing where I didn't want to do the first reaction to is like I'm not gonna pretend I'm like this gigantic Travis Scott fan because I'm really not. Like I like him. Dude's got swag. He looks like he's a really fun dude. I like the artistic take to Astroworld. The freaking cover of the album looks dope. All that stuff looks awesome. So I dig what he was doing. Artistically, it looked dope. But I'm not gonna be here and being like I like you know. I'm not gonna be like I'm a huge Travis Scott stan, you know. I'm not. I think the dude's just cool. He's a Houston Rocket fan though, so that's kind of lame. But I think the dude's dope. I think he makes really chill music. That song with Kendrick was dope. Remember, didn't he open for Kendrick?
He did.
For the concert?
Yes.
That's because that was in August when I was supposed to go and I didn't go.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, honestly, like, there's certain artists where they drop music and no matter if it's bad, if it's good, if it's mediocre, people are gonna hype it up. People are gonna listen to it.
Even if it's a terrible
Even if
album.
it's terrible. So he's like definitely a top 5 like just like rapper in this current generation. You know what I mean? So it's probably like
What do you think about this generation of rap though? Because I feel like that's something
Honestly,
that's
I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I love Drake. I'm a big Drake fan.
Yeah.
I'm not as big of a Drake fan as he is, of course. There is like a lot of songs where I'm just like, my boy.
yeah,
you gotta
he gives
put,
me shit for it.
yeah, you got to put that mic down, my boy. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like there is, for me, I personally love this generation of rap. Like if you
You don't think it's soft like a lot of people say?
I
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't
you got
think so.
Kendrick Lamar, dude. He's
I was
like one of
just-
the hardest motherfuckers in the music industry. How is this industry like? I mean, yeah, sure, Drake sings, but that's because Drake. You know what? Like a lot of people make fun of Drake for being soft and stuff, but like Ian, this is not like a bad thing. When did this ever become a bad thing? When you could say that Drake is the Michael Jackson of hip hop? Think about it. He's a hit maker, club banger, #1 hits, always outsells, performs well. He hasn't reached the point where people keep. When can you say that this dude's fallen off? When? When has he fallen off? A lot of people said like every album's worse. Still hasn't fallen off though.
You're
I'm
right.
not saying that he's improving, but like he's at the point where he can literally release anything, and it's gonna be a hit maker. How many songs has he helped other artists become like hit makers? You know what I mean?
A lot.
If it's a song with Drake and DJ Khaled, that song's already gonna be a hit. Yeah, that song, like a lot of people are talking about. One of the main songs they're talking about that freaking Astroworld album is the Drake song with Travis Scott. You know, that's the song that they're talking about.
There's
mostly.
a lot of people that listen to the Travis Scott album just so they can hear that Drake song. So they skip all the other ones just so they can listen to that song. And that's like how big Drake is. People, I don't know, he might be bigger than the Beatles. He might be as big
Who?
as Drake. He might have surpassed the Beatles already. That's up to debate, you know, of course. That's a hot
This
take
is
for
generational
sure.
gap.
Yeah, generational gap, but
I do think he's the Michael Jackson of our generation.
Yeah,
a lot of people
definitely.
disagree with that, but it's like Michael Jackson was good. Well, Michael Jackson was good because he could sing and he could dance. But Michael Jackson was also good because he had a bunch of fucking hits. He was a hit maker. Who's the biggest hit maker? And this is not about Kendrick versus Drake. I'm never gonna debate that. To me, they're 1A, 1B. I think Kendrick raps better than Drake. Obviously, he has better flow, better raps. That's not a debate. But who's a better hit maker? Who has the more club bangers, the more radio hits? You know what I mean?
Drake, Migos.
Yeah, it's like, so that's what I mean when I compare Drake to Michael Jackson. Is that
Right.
Drake and Michael Jackson was a hit maker, dude. Every time we dropped a song, it was a hit until, I mean, obviously when he reached the 2000s, I mean, Michael did fall off eventually. But the way this works, I don't think Drake's gonna fall off. The song is gonna be the song that personifies Drake for the rest of his life. Because it's everything that's good about Drake. In My Feelings is literally like the greatest hits version of Drake. Because it's a club banger, it's a radio hit, he's singing, has a dance to it, Lil Wayne's featured in it, in the freaking video, there's a Lil Wayne freaking portrait behind him while he's dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne's the one that brought him into this music industry. The whole point of In My Feelings is like, to me, when, you know, God forbid, when we go down the line, we're all old and the dude ends up passing away, because like we all do, that's life. That song we're gonna remember him for is gonna be In My Feelings, and I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
The one thing I will always feel for Drake, like I will always kind of like sympathize for him. I will feel like, damn it, is that he will never top his first album.
His first one.
Take Care.
That wasn't his first.
Second.
Was that a second?
Yeah, Take Care, right?
Well,
'Cause he was
technically it was
first.
third, because it was,
But I think one of them was a mixtape, right?
yeah, it was an EP.
Yeah, mixtape, then So Far Gone, and then Take Care. So his
Mhm.
second, he would never top like his
No,
beginning
So Far
career.
Gone. Thank me. Fuck, I forgot. I shouldn't have forgotten.
Whatever the order is, you know, whichever one Take Care is, he will never top that. That Drake is like
Take Care is prime Drake. Take Care is like LeBron James
there.
when he was in Miami. That's like, there's LeBron James that LeBron's never gonna hit, and that's probably like Miami
yeah,
Like-
D Wade, Miami also.
Fuck D. Kobe, Kobe like '09. That was like Drake that year. Like Take Care, dude. When Take Care dropped, that shit was stupid fire. I remember just, I was playing that shit nonstop. That's when we were still on fucking Facebook. That's when Facebook was still cool and wasn't losing billions of dollars. Did it crash today?
They lost like 17 billion or something like
No,
that.
I didn't read. I woke up in the morning and there was like Facebook is down. But it was fine when I woke up and used it. That's why I'm like, was it really crashed or what the fuck was happening?
I haven't used my Facebook in years, my boy.
Jesus, bro.
What about that Twitter life? NBA Twitter is undefeated.
NBA Twitter can suck it though. Honestly, it can. But here's the thing, like, I liked it. What's like, you already said your favorite song, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's like the one thing about that album that you could be like, I didn't like about it? Because I want to just like suck off freaking Travis Scott the whole time.
The one thing I didn't really like is, actually, it's a big thing. Actually, two things. So first of all, I was missing a Kanye feature. He got Drake on there. You gotta have Kanye West. You know what I mean?
Do you?
You have to have Kanye West
Do
if you
you
get
need
Drake on
Kanye
your album.
West?
Yes,
Do
you absolutely
But
do.
Drake and Kanye are beefing, man. Drake took the L to Schoolboy Q. You don't know about that rumor?
No.
How do you think Schoolboy found out about Drake's? I'm not Schoolboy. How dare me? No, what's his fucking name?
Pusha T?
Pusha T. I always fucking confuse Push and Schoolboy.
For
For some reason, dude, I'm like, why Schoolboy Q? But Pusha. So how Pusha found out about Drake's son was through Kanye. Because Drake had told Kanye.
Right.
So like, Kanye's kind of a snake.
Hey, Kardashian curse. That fool was on a second place still. Shout out to Kanye. Get better, my dude. But
That dude's living the life though.
maybe he is. But anyways, that's I was missing a Kanye feature. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big like Kanye dick rider. My girl knows this. I sometimes like we were driving to LA for her birthday, and all I was playing was Kanye. That joint with
Shit, sorry.
Kid Cudi.
Sorry.
I'm so reborn. That shit. It's my joint. But anyways, the second thing I was missing was more production, cause he's a beat maker, but he has no credits on any beats. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we know you can rap. Yeah, we know you got vocals. Yeah, we know you got ad libs. But where's your production, my boy? You started off as
For the Travis album? Or
yeah, for the Travis
Oh,
album.
okay.
You started off a beat maker for Kanye West under Good Music, and then Rodeo dropped. You produced 2 songs on that album. Then the next joint, Zero. This one, zero production as well. Just I don't know. I was kind of missing like just some beat making. Honestly, just producing yourself.
I think one of the complaints I heard on Twitter, and I want you to tell me about this. They said that the album all sounded the same, all the songs on the album. That it all sounded like one big old Travis Scott song.
Honestly, he does have the same flow on every single song, but that's not a bad thing. There's people that like once they find their sound and they perfect
stick
it,
to it.
they stick to it. Why are you gonna like try to fix something that's not broken? It's work for him.
Yeah, like Drake. A lot of people are like, he's not gonna do something new. Well, why would he do something new? If I'm
Exactly.
enough, I'm doing something that's right. Like with this channel, like when I started it, we were doing vlogs. Nobody was watching it. I never wanted to do reactions on here. Started doing reactions. People started watching it. Started doing it for like the whole time now. Why? Because that was the market. You do what the market wants. If people want to see one thing, they want to see one thing. Until this day, I get views on reactions. I don't get views on mostly like these things or vlogs, because that's the market, But I'm still gaining subscribers and stuff. So I know what I'm good at. I'm not gonna do something different and totally. Like, I'll do something different. I'll try it. At least I'll try it. If I see that the market is just like people are like they don't care for it, then I won't do it anymore. That's why I don't do vlogs, because not a lot of people care about the vlogs. So I'm not gonna keep doing the vlogs if people don't watch the fucking vlogs. You know what I mean? Which is totally understandable. Like the vlogs are boring sometimes. I don't have that much of an exciting life. I still live in my grandma's house. It's not that exciting there. All I got is a dog. The dog's lazy as shit too. So I'm not gonna vlog that. But if I'm gonna do a reaction, people want to see my reaction to like the newest movie, the newest album, the newest sports thing that happened. If LeAngelo Ball is balling out there, I'm gonna react to it. I'll react to it. By the way, that's the All-Star game today right now. To the JBA All-Star game.
Yeah. Freaking LeAngelo's gonna miss like 60 3-pointers. LaMelo's gonna shoot like 100 fucking field goals.
Yeah, probably. But all in all, Travis Scott, that album, out of a grade, what would you give it? Like from A to F, or 1 through 10, whichever one. You could do both if you want.
Call me a dick rider, but honestly, I think it's contender for album of the year so far. I give it an A. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, what's it competing against? Like,
Or if comparing it, okay. So if you ask me,
so out of hip hop, what was the worst album that's dropped this year? Let's talk about that. Since it's
the worst, most disappointing one that I've heard, Probably Lil Pump. I mean, you know that joint like just lame. I don't like Lil Pump. But I mean, if you're asking like what's like the top 5 like big marketable songs or rap albums that have dropped, you're comparing it to, for example, the Drake joint. You're comparing it to Kid See Ghosts, like with Kanye and Kid Cudi, which for me, prior to this album dropping, was my favorite album of the year. Ask my girl, like I play it nonstop. Daytona, absolutely amazing.
I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard Kid See Ghosts yet?
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
My boy, Kid Cudi is absolutely amazing.
I don't fuck with Kanye anymore, man. I used to. You knew I used to.
How don't you fuck with the GOAT?
I used to fuck with them. You know,
That's
I used
the
to
GOAT
fuck
right
You know, I
there.
had like 2 Pablo jackets. You knew I fucked with the life of Pablo. Okay, quick story
For
time.
like Kobe.
Yeah, you know I did. Dude. I had the fucking shirt too that you wore to the Laker game. I fucked with the Kanye was, dude. Kanye got me through high school and through some like hardcore depression with 808 and Heartbreak. Like that album, till this day, is one of these albums that I will die on that hill for, and I will swear to people that's one of my all-time favorite albums of all time.
Yes.
I love 808 and Heartbreak. Always will, always have. I love the dude. You know, he loved the life of Pablo was like goddamn was literally perfect. Buy tickets to go to a concert in November. I'm hyped as shit, you know. I went to go see Schoolboy Q with him. I think, yeah. And then I went to go see Chance with You. Awesome. And I'm like, fucking, I'm gonna see Kanye freaking West. He goes on vacation, like in between like Thanksgiving, which I'm like good because he was already kind of like freaking toking out and shit. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna go on vacation, relax, take a deep breath, come back fresh. Perfect. It was at the Honda Center too. He shows up in the show before that one, like the day before our show. It was in Sacramento. He shows up in Sacramento 2 hours late and only performs like 3 songs and leaves. He then cancels the show in Anaheim at the Honda Center because he's going through like a psychotic breakdown. Now, granted, we've all been there, done that, but like my boy, come on, like it was gonna be me and Mooney's first concert together. We were hyped about it. That's the whole reason why I bought the fucking Pablo jacket. That's why I was so freaking juiced about it. The concert looked like an amazing experience. Him floating on the fucking stage and shit. The Life of Pablo concert was lit, dude. And I would watch it on YouTube and the mosh pit was on the fucking ground. He was like hovering over them. The production value of the Life of Pablo concert was absolutely amazing. I was hyped. That was my Christmas present, dude. Mm-hmm. That was literally my Christmas present for my fiance. And homeboy decides, you know, I'm gonna have a fucking mental breakdown and cancel it. So that's why I don't fuck with Kanye anymore. That and I got screwed out of Yeezys once. So that's another reason.
Which, yes, maybe he is addicted to opioids, a diva, fucking crackhead, face Kardashian. Well, that one joint, he said that he was addicted to opioids.
No, yeah.
Opioid addiction, with that song with Travis Scott and Lil Uzi. But I mean, yeah, dude, like, to me, definitely a contender for album of the year for Travis Scott. Kudos. Thank you for making a comeback. Fuck your last album. That shit was absolutely whack. Garbage. Thank you for bringing it back to Pharaoh's, your debut project.
So what was the worst album this year? I don't think we established that. All the mainstream ones, like, you know.
Mainstream. Cardi B's was
you're gonna go after Cardi?
No, I was.
Oh, okay.
Let me finish.
No, I was about to warn you. Like her stands, they'll kill you, dude.
No, I was just saying Cardi B. Like I loved her project. Like that shit was fucking dope. Like when I asked my girl, like I was listening to it in my whip, like that one song with J Balvin. She has, of course, Bodak Yellow. That joint hot. You know, Cardi B, one of the hardest in the game.
Yeah.
Like I actually really like her music.
I like more than I like Nicki.
Yeah, Nicki.
Because Cardi B is way better
whack.
than Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has been whack for a while.
Oh yeah, she lost her sauce.
Everything, dude.
When she took an L when she started dating Meek Mill. Sorry, Meek Mill. But I don't know. I honestly, whenever there's like an artist that
I would say the worst album from all the ones I've heard would probably be, I was really disappointed with Kanye's.
Yay?
Yeah, I expected more.
I loved it actually.
I didn't. I thought
I liked it better than Life of Pablo.
How dare you? That's no way better than Life of Pablo. The Life of Pablo has better features, better productions. He has more fucking flow. Chance is mostly like 80% of that fucking album.
He wrote the album for
that's
Kanye.
what I'm saying.
That's a Chance the Rapper album. I heard the original version of Waves, the original version of every song at his concert.
Oh, dude, when they
that's
played
a Chance the Rapper joint.
You know what? That's why actually after a while, after I got over the whole Life of Pablo being that being canceled, I remember being like, well, you know what? At least I heard the better version of it anyways on the concert. Like when Chance did it in San Diego, because we went to the San Diego concert for Chance the Rapper. Woo, goddamn, it just sounded so much better, and just because he could actually sing better than Kanye West. When Kanye tries to sing, man, I'm always just like, like please don't go back to the auto-tune. Like,
yeah,
don't try to. But I just didn't like Ye. I thought Ye was just like, there were some hits on there, but mostly it was just disappointing to me.
Really?
Yeah, like I felt like it was just like there was so much potential for that album, and it's not really his fault. I just feel like The Life of Pablo was so good to me and so perfect to me that I was like, this is gonna be dope. And then I listened to it, and I'm like, God, he's going for something like weird. Which hey, he's creative as shit. You know, I'm never gonna take that away from him. Is he crazy? Yeah, but sometimes you gotta be crazy to be creative. You know, that's what you gotta do. The dude's fucking billionaire or millionaire, whatever he is, and it's because he's built the fucking empire, and I'm not gonna take that away from him. He just has stupid point of views. But I think it was just, good. But after Life of Pablo, I'm like, it's okay. It's a throwaway album, in my opinion. Is that an album I want to listen to again? Probably not. It's like a throwaway to me. For the other ones, like compared to the other ones I've dropped, it's just a throwaway album. Like, I love The Weeknd's album. That's like only 5 songs on there.
Melancholy.
The
whatever.
Weeknd album
Yeah,
was
that
fucking
sick album.
sick, dude.
It was.
Bless you, Selena Gomez, for breaking his heart. Because if you don't break his heart, that homeboy does not come out with that track. Which then eventually she got her heart broken because now Bieber's engaged to be married.
I'm gonna get some more alcohol.
But anyways, look, I think Astroworld was good. I thought it was dumb. It was funny though because I took an Uber here and I was telling this homeboy right here that I waited literally 30 minutes for an Uber driver that was 5 minutes fucking away, and I'm sitting there like I'm not sitting there. I'm like bitching at my fiance. I'm like babe, this homeboy is taking forever to pick me up, and I'm waiting for him, and he's missing like every exit because when you have Uber, you can see the map on your phone. I'm seeing this dude just miss every single exit that he could miss, just every single one. And I'm just sitting there being like, what are you doing, sir? I gotta get to my location. I got a video to film for my audience. So I'm pissed off as hell. I'm about to cancel. Moody's like, don't cancel it, they're gonna charge you. I'm like, I'm gonna cancel. She's like, don't cancel, they're gonna charge you. They charge like $2, dude, or some shit like that.
$5.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that ain't shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm about to cancel this dude. So anyways, he gets close, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's like I think 3 minutes away or some shit. I'm hyped this shit. I'm like, well, fucking finally, man. I ordered this shit at 7. It's already 7:30. I'm like, my boy, he's 3 minutes away. He misses the exit again. The fucking minute goes from 3 minutes up to 8 minutes. I'm like screaming internally, dude. I'm already waiting outside my pad, being like, brother, you gotta get here already. Homeboy pulls up eventually, finally, and I'm like, thank God I can get the fuck out of here and get to my location. He shows up. And I'm about to tell this dude, like, this is the longest I've ever waited for an Uber. Get into the car, close the door. Let me tell you, brother, the most swaggest man I've ever met in my life. This dude was the definition of swag. First of all, he had a badass car. Second of all, white hair, Jerry curl right hair, like tracksuit. He's chilling, dude. He's apologizing to me. He's old as shit. And I'm like, it's no problem, man. Then he starts telling me about like when he was at the laundromat, he met this girl that was 16 years younger than him. They started dating. He said that she was shaped like a Coke bottle, literally. And then he tells me his ex-wife still lives with him. I'm like, that's interesting. Then he tells me that like, okay, so his ex-wife and him were married. They got divorced. He sees her like a sister. I'm like, that's fucking weird. Yeah, I'm like, I'm listening to all this in the back seat. I hate talking to Uber drivers though, because it's always like weird. So I'm listening in the back, and this dude's like, yeah, so me and my ex-wife got divorced, and then she married some other dude, and they got divorced, and then she got back with me. I'm like, God damn, son. And then he's telling me like, but I was dating this girl that was 16 years younger than me. I met her at the laundromat. Then one day my ex-wife showed up, and my girlfriend was there at the time, and then she started throwing up gang signs and all this shit. It's like, let me tell you, man, my ex-wife's addicted to cocaine. And I'm like, holy fuck, this dude is unleashing Pandora's door and telling me a fucking story. This is like, I'll tell you this idea right now. So anyways, he's telling me all this shit, and he's like telling me like, he's just talking. I'm like, this dude's pretty cool, man. He's old, he's living his life, midlife crisis, whatever. Then we're on the freeway. He's driving. He's like, man, I fucking hate this traffic. You know what, man? I agree with Trump. And that's when I'm like, oh no. You're about to fuck up, aren't you? You're about to ruin this Uber driving experience that already started off bad, ended up being good, and now you're gonna take it back to shit. He says, I agree with Trump, man. He should send some of these people back. And I'm like, excuse me? What people? You know, all the people that come over here and they just populate LA. Back in the 70s, man, you could drive down this freeway with no problem. I'm like, yeah, man. And he's like, yeah, but you know, I don't always agree with them. I just think it's getting too populated. He should send some of those people back. And I'm like, do you not realize you have like one of those people in the backseat of your car? Maybe not the best time to joke about that. You were doing fine, dude. Like, you went down the tunnel of Trump, and that's where you lost me. That's when I was like, fuck this dude. I didn't talk the rest of the way, because I'm like, dude, really? Like, that's not something you'd say in a fucking Uber drive. You keep the political shit. Dude, I'm so tired of hearing the politics, man. Just reading it on fucking Twitter 24/7. It's just so annoying. I don't need to hear my Uber driver tell me being a Latino, that Trump needs to send some of these people back because the freeway is too packed for my boy while he's in the carpool lane. It's like, dude, if you would have got here sooner, this wouldn't have been a fucking problem. But it was just one of those things where I'm sitting there being like, my boy, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, as soon as I heard Trump out of his mouth, I was just like, well, this just went to complete shit. But whatever, I mean, I got here eventually. I mean, it was one of those fucking drives. I'm just like, I've had the most crazy Uber experiences in my life. I've had freaking people not talk to me at all. I've had people refuse to take me to my location because their wife told them not to. That's one time that happened with me and my dad before we went to Staples Center. I was like, why are you doing Uber then, my boy? But whatever. I've had Uber drivers tell me about their cocaine job, that they sell boats inside cocaine. That was one of them, and the dude offered me some, and I'm like, no thank you. I had a guy pull over his car and want me to try his energy drink. Like, he tried to force it on me at 1 in the morning while I was drunk as shit, and I'm like, I told him, like, sir, it's 1 a.m. Like, I don't want an energy drink, thank you. He's like, you should try it, man. You know, do you know that there's like horse cum inside of my like, my house is over there. He's like, yeah, I'll take you right now. I'm like, this dude's gonna rape me. And that's it. I'm about to get raped by an Uber driver. My worst fear ever. This dude is about to pound it in me if I don't drink this energy drink. So I take the drink from him, and I'm like, you know what, man? I'll drink this later. He's like, oh no, you have to drink it now. And I'm like, no. He's like, okay, well then give it back to me. I'm like, okay, here, dude. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I have your contact information. I'll text you some job information. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, just fucking drop me off. I've had Uber drivers just talk their ass off the whole time, and I'm just sitting back. Like, usually I'm fucked up, super drunk, and I'm in the back Uber seat, and I'm just listening to them, and I'm like, I really don't want to open my mouth, because if I do, homeboy, I'm gonna throw up in your car, and I don't want that to happen. But I've just had like the worst, like the craziest, the worst. At least none of them have tried to rape me or do anything like that. That's the blessing right now. But eventually, I think I'm gonna run into that. Have you had any of those? Like those weird experiences?
Honestly, all the Uber drivers that I've had, I've been pleasant. Like, I've just quiet, kept to themselves. I had one Indian guy whose car smelled like shit. But well, I mean, yeah, like, you know.
Was it Arkesh?
Is that Arkesh?
Was it? I said.
I don't know. My boy
living in Texas, man. Arkesh be getting bank.
Yeah, dude, that fool opened up his own chain 7-Elevens over there. That was ain't good, my boy.
Fuck no, dude. He's working at a car dealership being a manager. Arkesh is living the dream, dude, in Texas.
But you're in Texas, though.
But he ain't fucking around, though, dude. He's the manager of a car dealership, dude. Like, that boy's living, man. He left us all, but one day he'll come home eventually.
Speaking of Texas, did you hear about Dak Prescott and his comments regarding...
I don't fuck with the NFL.
Regarding kneeling.
Well, I mean, what are you thinking to say, though? Jerry Jones is his freaking, God, I was gonna say something so bad. It's his boss. It's his boss, you know? Other people could see it another way. But, I mean, what can they say? I mean, they're not gonna risk their careers.
I mean, the way
None of them want to be Kaepernick, man. They don't want to be out of the league like him. They don't want to be blacklisted, which is unfortunate. But a lot of them are only doing this for the cash, and I don't blame them. You know, money comes first. Kaepernick, which is why I respect Kaepernick even more, because he said, fuck the money. I believe in this. I'm going to go through with this, and I don't give a fuck who's with me or not with me. Eric Reed's going through the same shit, even though he might sign with the Titans, I heard. But he's been blacklisted because he's done the same shit. But I'll let you talk about the Dak thing before I get into the whole NFL round, because I'm not fucking with the NFL this year. I'm done with football.
So, for people that didn't like really pay attention or haven't heard, basically the owner Jerry Jones, what they said is no player can kneel
At all.
At all. They have to be full service, you know, like pay attention during the basic national anthem. And of course, that stirred a lot of controversy in his statements, because there's a lot of African American people that felt like there was a lot of prejudice, so they felt like taking a knee.
You think?
Yeah, well, there was.
Coming from good old Jerry Jones, the class act that he is.
And you know, I'm not
fucking not.
I'm not gonna shit on Texas, but let's be honest, they're probably not the most non-racist people. You know what? Fuck, you know, Texans, they're white.
Well, who knows?
The owner is fucking
Paso,
racist as shit. Fuck Jerry Jones. But
what about El Paso though? El Paso's
no, I mean, yeah,
different. That's the one part. I mean, look, I think Houston's fine because Drake fucks with Houston. A lot of rappers fuck with Houston. You know what I mean? I think that's all good and dandy. But I think one of the things is just Dallas is Dallas. Like Jerry Jones is the fucking weirdo, dude. Like Jerry Jones is a fucking weird individual. For people to being like he's not, I mean, you're fucking tripping if you don't think he is.
The thing is what he said. His comments came out kind of like as insensitive. Basically, when a reporter asked him, like, "Oh, what are your thoughts on Jerry Jones' comments about kneeling?" What he said was, I'm summarizing his quote, but basically, he felt like it was not the right time, or to basically like put your feelings out there, or basically around those lines.
So what did Dak say though? Like, what was Dak's end statement and all that? Was he just like what officially did Dak say? Like, he's not gonna do anything with it?
No, basically he
he didn't stand
He
up?
didn't really like stand up for them. He was kind of like backing Jerry Jones in his comments.
Well, didn't they go after fucking Dez after that too?
Yes. Well, here's the thing though. You have Dez, of course, Dez Bryant, and you have Dak Prescott, in one of the probably the most popular like NFL franchise, top 5 definitely sports franchise
I don't know
in
why.
the world.
By the way, I don't know why the Cowboys are even popular. I mean, we're talking about a fucking team that hasn't won a championship in 2 decades.
That's for another debate. But top 5 definitely grossing, fucking like in all sports, history at all.
Right there with the Yankees and the Lakers and all that.
Yeah, so like you have the platform to kind of like just like speak out against your owner. Like you're as a young black man, as a promising star in the league, like you had the platform and you fumbled it. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like bitched out. You took the safe way instead of saying like, yo, you know what? Like I felt like you didn't necessarily have to like shit on what Jerry Jones said, but you should have said like, I didn't really appreciate his comments, so like I feel like we're gonna take care of it. Like,
well, most of these owners are all rich white people. That's why they're all white rich people. That's how they are.
I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna trade, cut fucking Dak Prescott? No. Are they gonna find him? No. You're Dak fucking Prescott. You don't do anything to Dak Prescott for the Cowboys.
But do you think Jerry Jones will lose any money? Because he will. People will like. There's people so stupid, bro, that they. It's like when the whole Kaepernick thing did. You had the president of the United States saying people to boycott the NFL. Ratings, unfortunately, went down for football because of this shit. Not shit. The right thing they did the right thing. I 100% I am with players kneeling. Because everybody that's like, oh, they're disrespecting the military. It has nothing to do with the fucking military. It has nothing to do with the Navy SEALs or anything or the armed forces. This is all about the way cops have freaking murdered unarmed African Americans in this country. That's what it was from the get-go. That's what Kaepernick said from the get-go. That's just like half of the fucking country, which is like, nope, they're disrespecting the flag and they're disrespecting the country. And it's coming from somebody that has somebody in my family that served this country. I still agree with them doing what they did because it's true, man. There were, at the time when Kaepernick really started doing it, it was like an epidemic, dude. There were freaking like, there was cops gunning down an African American unarmed almost every single weekend. There was a riot. Remember that shit?
I do.
It was like a riot every single time because this was happening. And Kaepernick said, you know what? Fuck this. Enough's enough. I'm going to use my platform, my voice, where I'm at, as a way to show, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're trying to show everybody. I'm going to show, like, the mainstream. I'm going to mainstream it to everybody and show that I play for a pretty popular team. The 49ers are still a popular team. And I'm going to do it there. I'm going to send my message. He even wore the socks with the pig cops on there and everything. Because it was never about the military. It was never about the fucking flag. It was about the cops that were being racist and being mistreated, killing unarmed black people. You know what I mean? That's what the problem was. But they made this whole political thing. And then you had our president get involved. And then the whole boycott the NFL because the players are disrespecting the flag. The ratings went down. All these rich white owners like Roger Goodell panicked. And then they made this new rule. Which is why I'm not watching football. I don't think you should force people to do what they don't want to do. If they don't want to stand, they don't have to stand. They want to kneel, they have to kneel. I mean, like, it's just my opinion. I don't know. It's weird, Like, I don't fuck with the NFL. I don't fuck with the NFL because, for one, it's a dangerous-ass game with all the CTE scans, all the concussions and all that shit. Don't agree with that. If I have my kid, well, fuck, okay. If I had my kid, I would never have him play football. It's the truth. I wouldn't have my kid play football. Because I think it's a dangerous sport. They take advantage. Half of these guys are mistreated. Yeah, they get their money, which is why a lot of them haven't said shit. Why do you think they're so scared to say anything? That's why I fuck with the Eagles too, because a lot of them are about that life. You look like some hungover hippie. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
So, what do you think about Dak's like reaction? Do you agree with the way he handled the situation?
I think
Dak should have went a different route.
I don't think Dak has a choice, bro. I don't think Dak has any. Wait, what is Dak gonna do? If Dak opens his mouth, then he loses endorsements. He loses money. Jerry Jones throws him under the bus because Jerry Jones is gonna throw him under the bus. They're going to blacklist him like they did with Eric Reid. Eric Reid is a good-ass safety in the NFL, and he hasn't been signed because he believes in what Kaepernick does. You know what I mean? Like, I like the Eagles, man. I fuck with them because they really stood for their shit. And look at them, they're Super Bowl champions. You know, they're like a lot of these owners, dude. They're just so fucking. They're rich white people. What do you expect from them, man? I'm pretty sure most of them voted for Trump. You know what I mean? Like, of course they're gonna be like head over heels and put every obstacle they can because they don't want to lose money, and they're losing money. The problem is they're not just losing money because of that. They think it's all because of this one incident, because the president of the United States tweeted about all this shit. It's not because of that. It's because the game, for one, is getting boring. The football is getting boring a little bit. It's all the same fucking teams every single year. It's the Patriots every year, and maybe some like a random team from the NFC.
Sounds like the NBA.
Well, yeah, but the NBA, you know what the difference from the NBA is? They're not censored like the NBA, like the NFL is. When have you ever seen Adam Silver come out saying you can't talk about this, you can't protest about that?
They vetoed CP. No, I was kidding.
I was like, what are you talking about? They let LeBron James speak his mind. They let Curry speak his mind, you know? NBA is more popular now than NFL, man. It's just the truth.
Thanks to the Warriors.
There's more NBA players that are more famous than NFL players. NBA players are the biggest celebrities in sports because of NBA Twitter, because they don't censor themselves. They have the freedom to say what they want. They're able to talk about political things in the platform, and I just like find every single way to shut them up, every single way. You know what I mean? They got owners that aren't like the owners in the NFL, like Jeannie Buss.
Fucking racist white people. Fuck you guys. Fucking
Jeannie Buss is probably one of the
Fuck Donald Trump.
one of the best. Oh Jesus Christ. Jeannie Buss is one of the best owners in the NBA because she's just somebody that understands everything and she's so open to everything. And look, that's why one of the reasons. Why do you think LeBron? LeBron came here because of one of the reasons, because of Hollywood and the Lakers and all that. But one of the reasons too is because who's a better owner, Dan Gilbert or Jeannie Buss?
Yeah, Jeannie Buss is hot. She's a MILF.
And Dan Gilbert is like every other one of those NFL owners. He believes. Dan Gilbert gives money to Donald Trump, dude. That's what LeBron James does not fuck with Donald Trump. That's just the truth. And
he's a bum.
And
Donald Trump, you're a fucking bum.
And then talking about
I'm drinking too much.
people are gonna get so mad about that. That's why I hate talking about politics, dude, because there's no right way.
If you're a Donald Trump supporter,
no. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, you have every right to be. Nobody's telling you. This is just our opinions, man. You don't have to unsubscribe.
Yeah, well, if you are a Donald Trump supporter, your opinion is wrong and invalid. I'll tell you that on this channel.
No.
This is our channel.
This is my channel, motherfucker. How dare you? No, if you're a Donald Trump supporter, you have every right to believe in what you believe in. That's obviously, we're joking or we're fucking around. You have every right to believe in what you believe in. That's why we have these platforms to speak our minds. You know, people are going to like them. They have every right to like them. Us, we could dislike them, and we have our opinions to dislike them. Nobody's right. At the end of the day, nobody's fucking right because we all have our
one's
opinions.
right?
No, I'm saying
Donald Trump's, building
I'm
the
saying
wall, the whole fucking
debating about Donald Trump.
tweeting instead of actually
if
making...
a Trump supporter comes on here, do you really think we're going to get anywhere?
No, because Trump supporters are idiots.
So nobody's right, because you're not going to end up right at the end of the day. You'll be right. Me and you will be right. In our minds, we'll be right. But the Donald Trump supporter is going to be like, no, I'm right. So who the fuck is actually right? Nobody. I think everything about Trump is fucking wrong. I think the whole Russia thing is accurate. The witch hunt, it's not a witch hunt. It's fucking accurate shit. If it wasn't the FBI, I wouldn't be so fucking into it. It's just like, if you're a supporter of Donald Trump, you have every right to be. It's a free country. Guess what? If you want to be a supporter,
fuck you though.
But if you're a supporter of Donald Trump, guess what? You have every right to be a supporter of Donald Trump. Just like Colin Kaepernick has every single right to fucking kneel for that flag. It's the same. You can't have your apples and oranges, dude. You have to see both point of views. Like I see, well, I don't see like the Donald Trump. Like if you support Donald Trump, good for you. You know.
Best of luck. I'm good, love.
Every time I talk about the shit, I hear the fucking Childish Gambino song in my head.
Good Morning America.
Yeah, but every time I hear it, I just hear the fucking song in my head, like just so you know that shit. How the fuck do we always go to like a random fucking subject when we're talking about one certain thing? I don't even like the whole Dak thing was like yeah, but like I was saying, my whole point was I'm not fucking with the NFL this year because the NFL is a scam. It's stupid. The owners ruined it. The Raiders suck anyways. I mean, they don't want to sign Khalil Mack. Fuck out of here with that shit. You're not gonna sign the best defender in football. I'm not gonna watch that shit. It's a fucking scam, dude. And even if the Raiders win the Super Bowl this year, which they won't, I just don't care. I can't support a league that
6-7
that like tries so hard in like censoring their players. You know what I mean? It's like to them, according to them, this is the way they see it, and this is the way I see it. To the owners, they think we pay you, so you should just shut the fuck up already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we pay you enough already, and you should just shut up. Like, that's good enough. And to me, it's not. I feel like these guys have the power to say whatever the fuck they want. Anyways, we gotta talk about this Conor McGregor thing, though, because this Conor thing is gonna be the, if not the greatest, the biggest fight in UFC history, my boy. The king is back. Conor McGregor is finally coming back to the UFC to fight Khabib, who is a fucking monster, my dude. Have you seen that dude fight?
I have. Khabib's a
Undefeated.
beast.
Khabib is like a beast, and to me, I don't know if you agree with me. I think that's going to be the biggest fight in UFC history. I really do.
I
do
have to
think-
agree. It's just because of the hype around Conor McGregor. You know, after he's coming off the hype of fighting Floyd. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
The biggest star in UFC history. It's not even close.
Yes,
He
it's
is
really not.
he's the biggest star in UFC history because he stayed relevant. Which is funny because, like, think about it. He's been taking a bunch of L's, and he's still like he lost to Nate Diaz, came back and beat Nate Diaz, but like it wasn't like a dominant win against Diaz. He went to a decision. Then he got his ass kicked, not ass kicked, but he did better than we thought against Mayweather, but he still lost. He took the L still. So you can't take that away. But, yeah, I mean, he did good, but he still took the L. And then the whole shit at the Barclays Center when he threw the fucking like thing at
Chair.
the bus and he like threw glass on some dude's arm and fucked him up and
Got
the dude couldn't
sued.
find him or he got sued, pled guilty, got arrested. The dude's a gangster, but it's like he's been taking some L's. He's on a little nosedive. Right now, honestly, I think he loses that fight. I think Khabib's gonna fuck him up. I think that fight's gonna be a bloodbath, but I think Khabib is just a different beast, and I don't think this dude. I think he's taking too much time off. I think he's not all there. He's gonna get the paycheck, which fuck it. I mean, the dude's rich already. Khabib's a different beast, man. Like, Khabib is a fucking monster. Like, he's going to just wreck Conor. I feel like it's gonna be a bloodbath, or Conor knocks him out. If Conor fucks up Khabib, destroys Khabib, Conor McGregor goes down as the greatest UFC fighter of all time. Like, the greatest. Like, nobody. He will become the biggest star in fighting history if he beats Khabib, because everything is against Conor right now. The media hates him. The fans hate him. Dana White hates him. Fucking, he got arrested. People see him as this cocky son of a bitch. You know, it's funny because Conor went from being the underdog that had no money, was living at shelters, had a wife and kids. Or I don't think he has a kid. Does he have a kid?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
He was living in shelters. The dude was getting no money. The dude was poor as shit. And then he made his way up. But now, the people see him as the fucking spoiled rich motherfucker that is too full of himself. And now they want to see him go back to the bottom. I feel like this fight is just, it could be a trap, man. I feel like he's going to come back being cocky as usual. Because that's who Conor McGregor is, and he shouldn't change that. But Khabib is a fucking monster, and I think Khabib's going to fucking, like, give him work. At least to the point where I'm going to be, if Conor loses that fight, that may be the nail in the coffin.
You know, win or lose for Conor McGregor, whether he wins or loses, he wins in general. So let's say he gets knocked out, he taps out, decision, whatever it is. He wins. Two
How?
reasons. I'll tell you why. He's gonna make money.
He already has money, though.
Second of all, guess what this does for him?
Nothing.
He's back in the UFC where he wants to be. He's gonna continue to demand more money from Dana White.
Is he, though? What if
Yes.
he retires if he loses? If he gets knocked out by Khabib, what the fuck is he going to do?
Wrestle
Yeah, but people,
like everyone else does after they retire from the fucking Ronda Rousey bitch ass.
Ronda's pretty good at wrestling, though, dude. And I hated her in the
I'm
beginning.
not gonna lie, I haven't seen a Ronda Rousey like
trust me,
wrestle.
for somebody that watches the product of WWE, Ronda is not that bad. Her WrestleMania match was probably the best match of the
Did she
night.
win?
Yeah, and it was the best match of the whole fucking night.
Who did she beat?
Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. It was all those fucking matches on that card. You had Cena Taker, you had all these fucking matches, dude. AJ Shinsuke, Charlotte Nakamura, like the main people, like the really good people. And she was the one that was like, well, we've never fucking seen her wrestle. And she was wrestling with Kurt Angle, who's not like he's washed already, you know what I mean? And Triple H is not washed. Triple H is still a fucking beast. But Stephanie McMahon isn't the fucking best fucking women's to wrestle with. And she did fucking work, dude. Like real good work. Then she went against Nia Jax, and she did work again. And now she's going against Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam, which we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a reaction to that live whenever SummerSlam is, even though that last match is gonna be bullshit. But no, you're right. Those UFC does usually go to WWE, even though we have somebody from WWE going to UFC pretty soon.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, he's fighting in January against Cormier, which is gonna be. Fuck, man.
I'm excited for that.
Woo! Cormier Brock for the heavyweight championship, which he does not deserve a shot at the title at all.
I like Brock Lesnar, I'm not gonna lie. I love that guy.
Oh, I love Brock, but come on, the dude got caught cheating just last year, and his reward is a fucking championship fight right after.
What, for drugs, right?
Steroids.
For steroids?
He came back
Let's
years
be honest.
ago.
Who doesn't do fucking steroids nowadays? I'm just throwing it out there. Everyone gets fucking caught for steroids nowadays.
I don't have a problem with them taking steroids. I don't even have a problem with it in baseball, honestly, because it makes baseball better. Like, come on. What those are fucking dumb.
You're an A-Rod fan, and a Yankee fan.
Exactly, dude. Because it was
A-Rod.
entertaining, dude. What, did you rather see home runs or you rather see stupid shifts and singles?
You don't see Mike Trout doing steroids. I'm just telling you.
Nobody
that.
even fucking knows what Mike Trout is because he's stuck in the shitty ass Angels team, dude.
My boy.
Mike Trout can walk down Buena Park Mall and everybody's gonna be like, who the fuck is that? Because he plays in a shitty team for a team that hasn't made the playoffs in how many years?
So then why do the Yankees want Mike Trout so bad?
Who?
Yankees.
Because everybody wants Mike Trout. I'm not talking about Mike Trout the player. I'm talking about Mike Trout the marketer. He's not the biggest star in baseball. You know that. Bryce Harper's a bigger star than Mike Trout.
Yeah, because that fool fucking gets in fights in the dugout. Fucking. I'm not gonna say that. I was almost said the F word.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Freaking
don't
like
say
doing
that.
model like freaking half naked and shit.
Dude,
Like.
that's a beautiful body, dude. He's a snack. Freaking, come on.
Yeah, I gotta censor myself.
But Mike Trout should be a bigger star than he is. What I'm saying is that I don't have a problem with steroids being in baseball because there's a lot of home runs, dude. You got historical fucking performances from like Roger Clemens, Greg Maddux, A-Rod, McGregor, Sosa, who looks like Michael Jackson now.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. Like, that was fun, dude. When Barry Bonds was fucking smashing home runs every single night, that shit was fun. I'd rather see that than the stupid, like, the shifts they do in baseball now, and they're going for, like, these... It's boring. Like, it's not fun anymore.
It's a different league now.
Plus, the Yankees
It's more
suck.
it's more competitive. I feel like it's more competitive now. Instead of there being one dominant pair, there's multiple like fucking dominant players now. Like now, like it used to be where there would be like just fucking Barry Bonds and whoever else in the fucking like AL, you know, that would challenge him for fucking MVP.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, when Barry Bonds was hitting home runs, they made one World Series in that whole time. So it wasn't like Barry Bonds was carrying the Giants to a fucking championship. They made it to the...
He carried it to one championship, I'll tell you that.
No, he didn't. They lost to the Angels in the World Series, bro.
2002.
Yeah, they lost to the Angels.
I
Barry
thought
Bonds-
he won one championship though.
Barry Bonds only made one World Series, and that was with the Giants against the Angels, and the Angels won. That's what I'm saying. Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire never carried the fucking Cardinals to a championship. Sammy Sosa never carried the Cubs to a championship. Those guys were raking, dude. Like,
Albert Pujols did.
yeah, Pujols did, but that team was stacked. That Pujols team with the Cardinals was fucking stupid stacked, and then he took the money to go to the Angels, and they're still paying him, which is hilarious.
That's an L.
That's an L. That's always. I remember that day. Fuck, dude. That was 2011. How the fuck is he
He
still
was
on
like
the
30.
Angels,
He
dude?
was like 33.
Dude, that was the same
And
day.
10-year contract.
That was the same day CP3 got traded to the Lakers for 2 hours. That
Oh,
was
really?
the same day, yeah. That's why I remember it. I woke up that morning and it was A-Rod to the Angels, and that was not A-Rod, Pujols to the Angels, and it was like the biggest news on ESPN. And literally like 3 hours later, it was CP3 to the Lakers. Then 2 hours passed, I celebrated, and then they fucking vetoed it. And I was like, wow, what a fucking shitty day for sports.
Big Stern.
Fuck, what else were we gonna talk about? We talked about Dak. Oh, Madden, Kaepernick. That's where I was going to. Then we went to fucking UFC. So the Madden thing. What the fuck were you guys thinking, man? The whole Madden Kaepernick thing. So there's a song by Big Sean and YG that has Kaepernick's name in it. It's featured on the new Madden 19. And when you play the game, by the way, they haven't changed it. They're not changing it until August 6th, so you can still hear it now. When you play the game and that song comes on, Kaepernick's name is censored like it's a cuss word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? You can't say Kaepernick's name on his song? So this shit blew up because the game released and everybody's fucking talking about it. And YG and Big Sean were saying, how the fuck was this happening? You didn't see our approval. It's our song. You should be lucky that we even let you use our song. And now you're censoring people's names. We were with Kaepernick anyways. Fuck this. And Kaepernick's like, wow, man, if that doesn't prove that I'm not blacklisted, then what will? Then Madden comes out with the most stupidest, literally the stupidest excuse I've ever heard ever. I think I have it on Twitter. What'd you think about that while I look for this shit?
I thought that was pretty. I thought it was petty. You know, they said that it went undiscovered until the game, released.
Alright, here it is. We made an unfortunate mistake with our Madden NFL soundtrack. Members of our team misunderstood the fact that while we don't have rights to include Colin Kaepernick in the game, this doesn't affect soundtracks. We messed up, and the edit should never have happened. We will make it right, and with an update on Madden NFL 19 on August 6th, it shouldn't wait till August 6th, it should be fucking now. That will include the reference again. We meant no disrespect, and we apologize to Colin, to YG, and Big Sean, and to the NFL. To all their fans and our players for this mistake. Why are you apologizing to the NFL? The NFL was probably clapping for you, being like, fuck yes, thank you, Madden. Bullshit. Like, come on, dude. Like, do you really believe that? Do you buy that excuse of a fucking apology? I don't. I think it's bullshit. Bullshit, my friend.
I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's Madden. I'm still gonna play it. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not. Fuck Madden. It's the same game every year. It's like 2K. I don't fuck with those sports games anymore, dude. Just do the update. Buy one fucking game and do the updates every year.
Bro, you're gonna be like in fucking like my team, fucking 2020 drafting yourself.
I'm gonna buy NBA 2K though, even though I said that because I want the new Lakers jersey. That's not the reason why. And I want LeBron. Because the updates aren't really that good, like on the actual. But Madden's like it's the same fucking game. Like you're paying $80, $70 for like new players. You know what I mean? Like fuck that noise.
Kawhi to the Raptors. Let's talk about Kawhi.
That's old as shit though.
Did we ever talk about that though?
No, because it happened way before we even started this podcast. I think we did, didn't we?
I don't think we did. We were talking about him possibly coming.
Like we'll talk about Kawhi and then we'll transition to Blake Griffin because I remember we want to talk about it. So Kawhi to the Rockets. They wish. Carmelo to the Rockets. They got Carmelo. Kawhi to the Raptors. I like it for Toronto. I think they did it the worst way possible though because they fucked up any relationship with any player ever again. Like you do that trade every single time. I don't blame him for doing that trade. Kawhi is better than DeRozan. Hands down. Yeah, every day. He's the better. You do that trade every single time, but the way they did it, lying to DeMar, telling him we're not going to trade you literally a week before and then trading him without even contacting him. There's ways to go about it. So they fucked up in a PR stance. But as a team way, I like it. I know Kyle Lowry's not excited about it though, which is like, ooh, good luck with that chemistry because Lowry could be a dick sometimes. Like the only person that was controlling Lowry was DeRozan. That was his best friend. His best friend's gone. Kawhi's really quiet, man. Like Kawhi isn't like the friendliest person in the world. He's really to himself. He just wants to get the job done. I don't think it's gonna work for Toronto because I feel like they didn't even get a new coach. Really, they got the assistant coach. They just promoted him, which I'm like, you should have went outside the box and got somebody new, or you should have just kept the same fucking coach.
You should have walked him from us.
You should have just kept it. No, fuck you. They should have kept. They should have kept. You know what? They should have kept Dwayne Casey because LeBron left the East. You know what I mean? Why fire Dwayne Casey when like LeBron's gone now? Like LeBron's not there. Your biggest problem with LeBron. That was it. LeBron owns Toronto.
Well, not only that, but just Lowry and fucking DeRozan just choking in the fucking playoffs like they always do.
But it's always against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's always against LeBron. They do fine with everybody else, dude. They dominate everybody else until they see LeBron James. That's when they put their tail.
How do you?
And they choke, and LeBron just destroyed it. But now LeBron's gone, so you should have just kept it one more year. I don't think Kawhi's gonna stay there.
No, fuck.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
LA first they sign to whoever offers them a better contract.
I'm scared about the Clippers.
Yeah,
the Clippers.
Yeah. They have cap space.
And they got Doc and they got Jerry West. That's the biggest. Doc and Jerry West. That's a duo because Kawhi already said he doesn't care which LA team he plays for. That's why I'm nervous because LeBron said from the get-go that he would never play for the Clippers. So I never worried about the Clippers at all when it came to LeBron. And even Paul George, I never worried about him going there. But Kawhi has made it clear that he just wants to play for an LA team. He never really said I want to go to the Lakers and that's it. He said any LA team. And you got Jerry West and you got Doc. And I think Jerry West is a little bit overrated. But, I mean, it could do some convincing, man. Does Kawhi want to be the second guy to LeBron, or does he want to be the guy of the Clippers?
I feel like right now, it's an important season for the Lakers to prove to Kawhi that they're not in rebuilding process, that they are definitely contending to convince Kawhi.
Who? The Clippers?
LA.
The Lakers?
Lakers. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, the Lakers. No, Lakers are going to be enticing just because it's the Lakers and it's Magic and it's LeBron. But like I'm saying, what would you rather do if you're in Kawhi's shoe? Would you rather be LeBron?
Well, knowing that he's low-key, quiet, it's not to talk. I'll pay him on LeBron James, dude. Like.
Well, no, but that comes with more pressure, though. There's more lights and there's more interviews and there's more cameras. Who the fuck cares about the Clippers? You know what I mean? Like, you could lay low. Maybe the Clippers don't become a championship team, but they still have a top 5 player. And none of the attention goes to him because next door is the fucking greatest player in the world playing for the Lakers. He'll get the attention, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be like he gets one attention, he gets the other attention. I think Kawhi to the Clippers makes a lot of sense for the Clippers, and it takes a lot of sense for Kawhi. I think Kawhi's going to have to sit down and be like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I listen to Magic and be LeBron's bitch in a way? Or do I go to the Clippers and just lay low? You know, I'm still in LA. It's my team. I'm the number one guy, number one rebounder, shooter, everything. And nobody really cares about this team. To be honest, we're the Clippers. We're not the Lakers. There's not that much attention. Kawhi doesn't like attention. He's already shown that. He put in San Antonio and he didn't like the attention in San Antonio. You know what I mean? I don't blame him for wanting to come to LA, but I'm just saying I think the Clippers are in a legit scary situation. And if the Lakers miss out on Kawhi, it's not the end of the world. You just go get Klay Thompson and you call it a day.
Or KD.
I think KD will probably go to New York.
Nah. He'll probably go to
or
Washington.
To OKC.
Nah, fuck no. They would not take him back. I can guarantee you. They would not take.
You want to bet?
I do want to bet. Fuck
No, I'm
yeah.
not saying he's going there. I'm saying that they would take him back.
I would want to bet Russell Westbrook.
Dude, they said the same shit about Cleveland. They said Cleveland would never take LeBron. If LeBron came back crying, kissing Dan Gilbert's ass, Dan Gilbert would say,
You don't say
"Fuck
no
you."
to the greatest.
So you're gonna say
basketball-
no to Kevin Durant?
Yeah, you'll say no to a top 10 player of all time. Yes.
How funny would it be if he was like, I want to come to OKC, and then OKC trades Paul George to like Atlanta or some shit, and they sign KD.
Hey, dude, Trey Young and put PG that backcourt would be badass. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't believe Vince Carter went to Atlanta. Like
Dude,
why?
Vince Carter is a fucking legend.
But why would you go to Atlanta? Go ring chase. He's like, you just hear why he doesn't want to ring chase?
Supposed to play in every city or some shit.
Where does Dez play this year or just retired? Oh, Dez Bryant. Okay, we'll get to that right
He's-
now.
oh.
No, yeah, they're saying, what are they talking about? They're talking about, fuck, what were we talking about? Vince Carter. He was saying that when he was playing back then, nobody was ring chasing. So he doesn't want to do ring chasing himself. He'd rather just be low and play for a team. But I'm like, Atlanta, dude, like, you don't got a ring chase, but you could, like...
You're gonna pay like with the Migos being there, watching Trey Young.
Yeah, I mean,
That's pretty badass.
honestly, I would just start Vince Carter just to troll everybody. Trey Young, Vince Carter in the backcourt. Fuck.
Dude, it's gonna be
Why
so
not?
fun
Why
watching
not?
Trey Young.
Just
I'm not
fucking.
gonna
I
lie.
like Trey Young. I
absolutely
like that
love
Trey.
him.
I
He's kind of
think-
sus on Snapchat, but he's fun.
I think Trey Young and Luka Doncic are gonna battle for Rookie of the Year.
I totally forgot about Luka Doncic. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
I think them two are gonna battle. I don't think DeAndre Ayton's gonna be that good right away. I think Marvin Bagley.
How dare you?
I don't think he's gonna be good right away. I think Marvin Bagley's.
Joe
gonna,
Embiid was good right away.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he
didn't
was.
Play. He didn't
Well, he
even
was
play his
injured.
first year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second year he got hurt again.
I stand corrected.
And Joel wasn't good right away. Joel took fucking like 4 years to actually become what he was. But I don't think Aiden's gonna be good. And Joel and Embiid are like totally different. Embiid's a way better defender than
Zion
Aiden.
Williamson's gonna be a Laker.
Fuck, did you see how big that dude is?
Dude, that one was like 200 something
The
pounds.
definition of thickness, like pure chocolate thickness. Like that dude, he looks like Khalil Mack.
He honestly,
Dude,
yeah.
look, dude, I saw that
yeah.
picture and I'm like, fuck, no wonder the Raiders aren't playing fucking Khalil. He's playing basketball now. Like, shit, dude, this kid's like, what, 19, 18? No, not even. I think he's like 17 years old. 18, I'm like, god damn, this boy's fucking
Yo.
thick, dude.
He's more yoked than Bibby.
You know what he's gonna be? He's gonna be Larry Johnson, dude. Larry Johnson thick. Like, he's gonna be, you know what Larry Johnson is, right?
Yes.
He's gonna be the next Larry Johnson. Like, that dude. That's like Brock Lesnar. That dude's like a Brock. He's gonna come into the NBA and probably be bad because he can't shoot, but he's gonna fucking destroy people.
Can he not shoot?
I don't know. I've seen him dunk. I've never really seen him shoot. Maybe he could. If he could shoot, shut it down, because you can't stop him. Because if he could shoot the ball and then he could just run into you with his chest, like who the fuck wants? Everybody in the NBA now is kind of skinny, but it is true. Like they're skinny.
He's gonna be like a healthy Blake Griffin. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he's smaller than Blake. He's gonna be Larry Johnson incarnated. Larry Johnson was big as like that. Larry Johnson can shoot and Larry Johnson can dunk. Like Zion is literally like the reincarnation of Larry Johnson. But fuck, what are we talking about? Kawhi, right?
Kawhi.
Okay, no. So if Lakers miss out on Kawhi, you'll get Clay
Or Kevin Durant. I would prefer Kevin Durant.
or Kemba Walker.
Nah, I don't want Kevin Walker.
Kemba's nice, man.
Yeah, he's on a max salary. Fuck, we need a max salary player. He's on a max salary player, bro.
Luka Doncic and Trey Young will battle for Rookie of the Year this year. I don't think DeAndre is gonna be that good. I think honestly the bust of the draft is gonna be the dude that got drafted by the Kings.
The bus?
Yeah. The dude that got drafted by the
Oh,
Kings. I fucking
yeah.
forgot his name, the power forward. Damn it, dude. I'm gonna look it up. You keep talking. Who do you think is gonna be like the Rookie of the Years and the bust picks?
Rookie of the year. I'm honestly, I'm rooting for. I'm not trying to suck a zig or anything, but Trey Young, dude, I love Trey Young. I absolutely love just listen to how he's playing.
Marvin Bagley, I feel like is gonna be an absolute bust.
Sexton. I forgot about Sexton.
Oh, thoughts on
That was
Astroworld? We
nice.
did like a whole fucking like 20-minute discussion on Astroworld, my boy. Pretty much, he sucked off the hell out of Travis Scott, and he said the Astroworld was what, like one of the best albums of the year.
Yeah.
Like you gave it like what, like an A?
Yep.
Best song on there.
The one with Sway Lee. Rest in
Mine
peace,
was
something.
the one with Drake, of course. Sicko. What was it called? Sicko Mode.
Yep.
Okay, so I think DeAndre is gonna be not that good, right? I think Marvin Bagley is gonna be a bust. I think Luka and Trey are gonna battle for Rookie of the Year. I think the surprise, because there's always a surprise in the draft, is gonna be Kevin Knox from the Knicks. I think the Knicks actually got somebody that's actually pretty good. It's gonna fucking scorch up the NBA. Talking about basketball though, Blake Griffin, that child support. Goddamn, son. Goddamn. It's not worth it, man. Wear a rubber. Especially if you're an athlete.
Double wrapped.
Double wrap that. He's got two. I didn't know he had 2 kids.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know he was fucking married, dude. I was like, when did this happen?
That was low key.
He's really low key.
That's a Kardashian curse right there.
He got Snow Bunny, and then he went to Kylie or Kendall. Which one? Kylie, right?
Kendall. The
Kendall.
model.
Oh no, yeah, Kendall. Kylie's with Travis. Fucking the Kardashian family's like.
Astroworld out now.
It's like a clan, dude. No, so Blake Griffin. They said that he was paying like what 200 something million or
250.
250K, and then TMZ came out today and they're like, chill, it's only 27K, which is still a fucking shitload of money, dude. Like, don't you think it was like a lot of money?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean that kid is paying bank, but he's got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blake Griffin is still the dude. Is there anything else we gotta talk about? Or we pretty much handled
The Venom trailer.
Venom trailer. I did a reaction to them. To be honest, I thought it was a bit of a letdown. Ooh, you want to debate this kid? Why do I take a piss?
All right, go.
Ask him because I want you to tell him why. Because he's saying it's a letdown. Why do you think it's a letdown? Though? Let us know. Tell him because I'm gonna go take a piss break. You want your chips?
No, I'm good. Go ahead. Yeah, but no, I don't. I don't think it was let down. Honestly, I think it was like one of his best projects that he's put out in years. I didn't like his last album. I thought it was too poppy. When I first heard his debut single from his last album, which is Goosebumps, I hated it. I love Kendrick Lamar, but I hated him on that song. And it took me like about a whole year to finally like that song and that album. And then honestly, within like the first two songs of this album, I was like, wow, this is already better than his last project. Keep in mind, if you rewatch the first 20 minutes of this, I'll explain why. But I'm a big Travis Scott dick rider. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love Travis Scott. But I think it's contender with Kid Seagulls as album of the year. I think it was a great album. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I really don't.
What?
Travis Scott.
Oh, the album?
Yeah, fuck it. That shit was instant classic.
Instant classic?
Yeah.
What are the most classic albums?
Classic albums?
But what's your definition of classic? If you had to like label classic, like what is the definition of classic? To me, I think it needs like multiple number one hits, like top 10 hits. It needs to have for sure a one that's like guaranteed, like for sure a big hit.
So then would you call every Drake album a classic?
Not everyone. I'm talking about multiple.
Every album he's had has had multiple hits.
Okay, but I feel like he's like the rare exception. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like Michael Jackson, can you really say he like same thing? You know what I mean? Like to me, his classic to me is Take Care.
Fuck yeah.
If I had to label one Drake classic, I'll say Take Care. Okay, so what's Kanye's classic? We'll go down each rapper and we'll say each one which their classic. So Drake is Take Care. We agreed with that. Kanye.
Yes, Kanye would be My
808.
Twisted Beautiful Dark Fantasy. That's his best album in my opinion. Fucking love it. I love the Heartbreak albums.
I go with 808 Heartbreak just because, like I said, that's more of a personal thing than like you're probably right. That album, like compared to each other, that your album is way better than mine. But for me, that was 2010, so that was high school shit. So that's when I was like dealing with like a lot of stupid bullshit in my life. So that album got me through like a hell of big time shit. Drake and Kanye, that's why Drake, Kanye, and Michael Jackson and Tupac will always be my Fab Four because of all the shit they've gotten me through with their music. Okay, so Kanye, we said that. Kendrick.
Good Kid, Mad City. Dude, that shit's fucking sick.
Oh,
I sucked that off that album.
You suck a lot.
Yeah, I sucked the album hardcore, bro.
Okay, my boy has responded to you, my friend. There were too many chill songs, and he didn't experiment with his vocals as much as he did in Rodeo. Not to mention, the sound wasn't as dark, grand as Rodeo. Your response, sir?
Well, you're definitely right. He didn't experiment.
Cool guy ain't fucking around. He did his research.
Yeah, he did. But here's the thing. The thing with artists like Drake, Travis Scott, I'm not gonna say Kendrick Lamar, but just the mainstream artists is they find their niche, their sound. Once they find their sound, like Migos, for example, they don't tend to stray away from it. Why? Because it's working for them. Why? It's giving them hits. Why? It's making them money. Why are you gonna just try to fake something that's like working for you? If you wanted something that was like an experimental album, his last album was more of like a poppy sound. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He actually made a comment where it sounded like one long song. But that's not a bad thing.
That was the biggest complaint I saw on Twitter. Somebody tweeted out and had a lot of retweets. What's the album called? Astroworld sounds like one big long Travis Scott song. There's no real direction to it. It's just one long ass Travis Scott album.
And that is absolutely not a bad thing. I actually kind of liked it because if you actually listen to it from beginning to end, you can kind of like connect the dots, kind of like see like where like there's like a song where he shouts out Kylie Jenner. That's like around the middle, and around the end, like he kind of ends it like on a high note. He's like, there's like
Does
a
he mention
song.
the baby?
He's no, he doesn't mention Stormy. Just Kylie like being like a billionaire and shit like that. She's the first woman billionaire or some shit like that, right?
You mentioned that, but you don't mention your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck
I
that she's a
guess.
billionaire? We know that.
Yeah.
Good for her. They're rich. The rich get richer. But he had a baby, dude. I would be like, I would at least name, like, I know Drake got exposed. That's why you have to make a song about the kid. But still, it's like, I feel like a lot of these rappers would like, rather just hide their kids. I don't blame them. But still, like, if I had my kids, I would fucking, from the moment they were born, I'd be like, I'm going to dedicate something to you guys. You know what I mean? Nah, about how your mom is rich. Your mom was rich before she even made it. I see your point, he said.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, my thing, it's like, I thought it's Travis Scott's best. Like you said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. My same, like everything you just said is everything that I debate with people that I shit on every time Drake drops an album. Because they're like, same thing I always see when Drizzy drops a new album. It's like, it sounds the same as everything else, as Take Care, as this album, as the last album, as the last album. It's like, yeah, because it's not broke. It's still getting hits. People are still buying the songs. People are still downloading the songs. It's still being played on the radio 24/7. It's still being the Shiggy Challenge, the Kiki Challenge. The fucking dude is undefeated, you know what I mean? Like, the dude is just a beast. Talking about that, transitioning, because I forgot I want to talk about this dude. Drake, Kiki Challenge, what you think? Or the video, In My Feelings. Did you see it?
Yeah, the Shaggy challenge, whatever.
No, the music video for In My Feelings.
Oh yeah, the music video is fucking sick. Also, by the way.
Fucking amazing. I was telling him that song is going to personify Drake for the rest of his career because it's a club banger, it's a hit maker, and it's a dance. And I think that song's just going to be out forever. Nothing Was the Same was a great album. Oh, fuck, yes it was, dude. Yes, it was. That fucking album. There's a song on there that I don't remember, but there's a song on there that when I die, I want that shit played at my funeral. I just forget what the song was called.
Cake. Not that one?
No, Pound Cake was fire, but fuck, what's the song called?
With Rick Ross?
You keep talking. Talk about something while I look for it.
Alright.
We'll talk about the Kiki challenge. Like, do you think it's stupid? Because there are people that are saying it's illegal now that you can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, they're saying you can't do it in a moving vehicle. But I think the Shiggy challenge is badass. Like I think it's cool that like Drake like brought him out like on his show. They put him in a music video.
Yeah, dude, talk
That's
about
sick.
the American dream. I was telling Mooney this when we did the reaction yesterday, which, by the way, if you want to see our reaction to the music video, it should be popping up down here or linked down below, whatever. You can find it on our channel, Calgo videos. Dude just made a dance outside of a car, and now he's in the fucking music video with Drake. Like, goddamn, the power of social media, ladies and gentlemen. Happens to the good people. I think it's for this thing. I think I played a snippet of it. Yeah, this one. That song will always be one of my favorite Drake songs.
This is when we get copyrighted, guys.
No, you can play like little snippets. You can't play the whole song.
Just kidding.
No, I learned how to do that already, where you could play like 20-second clips. That's why when I do reactions, I have to like cut. When I do for like music videos, that's like cut it, like really weirdly. So it's not like all one track. Cause I did try to do it for God's Plan, and that shit got taken down like in a second.
Really?
As soon as I uploaded it, it was up for 1 second. I refreshed and it was gone. I was like, fuck. But then I learned my lesson. I found out for somebody else. Found out from the Real
Did you get a
Rejects.
strike?
No, I didn't, thankfully. But I found out from the Real Rejects that do you have to do it like that. By the way, shout out to the Real Rejects. Those guys fucking helped me a lot with their channel. It's freaking badass. Fuck, I feel like there's something else we want to talk about. Pull your phone out. Because didn't you have like all the text from last time?
Oh, LeBron James Promise School.
Oh yeah, I thought that was absolutely dope from LeBron James to do that. I think that dude, for everything that he's been through, you know how many days like school he missed, man? He almost did not graduate from how many days he fucking missed of school.
Really?
Because he couldn't make it to school, man. He was unable to. He had no ride. There was no money. He was sleeping at friends' houses on couches and stuff. He had no dad, and he was just struggling. He was struggle nation, as they say. And so that was one of the things that school. So what they promised is free rides, free. If they graduate, they have a free tuition to go to Akron University, which I'm like, what the fuck? I think their parents get like a job or some shit too. They get backpacks, supplies, all this shit. LeBron James literally is the greatest player of all time. I don't care. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT because he's not just in the basketball court. You know, I mean, he's doing more than basketball. And I think to me, GOAT is GOAT
What you do out and off the
all
court.
around. Yeah, not just in. Because if you want to talk about just basketball, then the greatest of all time is Kareem, hands down. Want to know why people don't say Kareem was a GOAT? Because he was a freaking dick, and he still is. The dude was a douchebag. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is to everybody, dude. He is the absolute biggest douchebag ever. That's just how he was raised. You know, he doesn't like white people, and I don't blame him. You know, but he's just a douchebag, dude. He's a really bad, like really terrible people. He's a really terrible people's person. Michael Jordan wasn't really a big people's person either, man. He was really quiet to himself. But the reason he got like people like Michael Jordan is because Space Jam and the shoes
Michael
and
Jordan,
winning.
yeah.
But he wasn't like the biggest like open dude. You know what I mean? I mean, there's always that conspiracy theory about his dad dying because of a gambling bet. I don't know if you ever heard about that shit. Supposedly they killed his dad over like a gambling bet for Michael because Michael had like a gambling problem.
I didn't hear about
Instead of suspending him, David Stern was going to suspend Michael Jordan for a year for gambling. Instead of getting suspended, he retired to play baseball. And that's why he played baseball. Because either you get suspended for a whole year, or you go play baseball and you pick baseball. That's a conspiracy theory. I don't know. I'm not Eddie Bravo. I'm not gonna spit out. But that is a conspiracy theory that it was his fault because of a gambling debt that they killed his dad. And David Stern found out and he was gonna suspend him. So Michael said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go play
His
baseball."
dad actually died?
Yeah, they killed his dad, dude. They killed his dad.
He got murdered. That's like official.
They murdered his dad. They fucking killed his dad, dude. From what I've heard,
I didn't know that. Did not know that at all.
yeah, and so that's what he left for a while, and then he came back to play for the Bulls again.
And he won a championship. Right? When he came back in 98.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won. No, he lost the first year he came back, and then the death of Michael Jordan's father. Looking back at the death of Michael, most of the people remember about James Jordan's intertwined with the addition of celebrations around. I know he got killed or some shit.
Dad's death is Cruz's way to make Michael Jordan pay.
Yeah. Claiming evidence tampering in the murder of Michael Jordan's father. They killed his pops for a gambling debt. And then that's why I don't think Michael was that with everybody, and he was just more close. LeBron James isn't like that, you know? LeBron James does things for the community, for Cleveland, for everybody involved. The dude is just 1A class dude. I think I Promise is a dope school, and it makes it funny because remember when people were like telling him to stick to basketball, like that one girl on Fox News. You know, he's more than an athlete, and I think that's what makes him the greatest of all time. And now he plays for the Lakers. No matter how mad it makes you guys, and on NBA Twitter still bitching about it. Like Frank, I still when he DM'd me, I told him to stop crying like a little bitch. Remember I sent you those pics?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys know Frank Solo is some guy who used to work for New York Times because homeboy got fired. He sent this tweet being like, "Yeah, I'm sure LeBron was the Lakers because of Magic Johnson." I was like, "Dude, we need the salt emoji for how many times we're gonna see this throughout the year." Instead of the dude tweeting me back, I get a request of a DM. And he's DMing me telling me like, "I'm not crying, you don't know what I'm talking about, you think you know everything." I'm like, "God damn, sir, it's not that big of a deal, it's a fucking tweet. Calm down." Little did I know he was gonna get fired literally like a couple of days later. I was like, no wonder he was so on edge. Like, homeboy was about to get the axe. You know, see, Mark fucked up, they put a prank on him that day. Somebody called him, pretending he was gonna get fired. And then he actually did got fired like 2 hours later.
That's hilarious.
That's fucked up, but he deserves it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna end this, right? We're gonna end this, or you got something else to say?
The Yankees?
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Well, trade deadline, if you want to talk about that. Oh, Venom!
Venom, that's
Okay,
right.
we're gonna end it with Venom, for sure. We're gonna end it with Venom, and then we're just gonna end the air, because I think we still want to get food, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
want to go get B-dubs.
So Venom, I said B-dubs.
B-dubs.
Venom.
Dad, you
trailer
want
was-
those beans, my boy?
I know.
That's why he's so thick.
It's so thick. That Venom trailer was better. It looked cooler. Venom looks dope. You guys saw my reaction. I liked it. It looked dope. But he's the one that just saw it right now, so I'll let you go and do this one because I already did my reaction to it, so they already know what I think about Venom.
I thought the shit was sick. There was like this part where he's like dismembered, his fucking like, I think it got hit with a car or some shit,
It's
and
his
then
hand, I think it was like this, it stretches out, and then it makes
yeah,
the Venom.
and the symbiote like it fucking regenerates.
Symbiote, sir.
Symbiote. And he fucking like takes off a fucking cop that way, takes off another cop that way, and then like he's like turns into like fucking Two-Face for a second, and he's like, "I am Venom." That shit was sick.
No, yeah, he looks good. Gotta work on the voice a little bit. There's a couple of times in the trailer where I'm like, what are you saying, you mumbling motherfucker? Like, speak up. Like, I get it. That's Tom Hardy's thing of always sounding like shit. Bane. Always has his fucking mouth covered. He had it covered in Dunkirk, which is a good ass movie, by the way.
Loved it.
But like I'm saying, he looks fucking, he looks good. My problem with that movie still is I think the story looks like shit. I think the actors, other than Tom Hardy, look like shit, kind of. I think the story and directing isn't going to be that good. But I don't like that he doesn't have the white spider on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of bugs me. He has
I didn't even notice.
he has white veins instead. I'm like, it looks like he has just jizz all over his back. But okay, whatever. They said that the white spider was gonna be too much. And I'm like, it's fucking Venom. What do you mean it's gonna be too much? It's a fucking beast of a monster. But all in all, would I watch it till opening night?
Yes.
Probably not. I would wait to see people's reviews first. I don't even think it's gonna make that much money. It's tracking to do terrible at the box office. It's tracking really bad.
This is why I don't look at reviews first before I watch movies.
People are shitting on Winnie the Pooh. How the fuck can you hate Winnie the Pooh movie? It's like, come on.
It already came out?
Yeah, it came
Oh,
out
in the UK, right?
No, it came out today. It's already out.
I'm still gonna watch it. I love
And they're
fucking
shitting
Christopher
on it. And
Robin.
I'm like, how can you shit on it? It's like 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, fuck you guys. Yet the Teen Titans Go to the Movies has like a 98. And I'm like,
The animated?
yeah. It has like a 98 on fucking Rotten Tomatoes. But anyways, Venom, I think I'm just gonna wait.
Teen Titans, go!
It's coming out in a bad month, I think, Venom. It's coming out between
Godzilla.
Michael Myers. No, Godzilla doesn't come out until 2019.
Oh.
But it's coming out between Michael Myers'
Halloween.
Halloween and then some other Oscar movies. They're going to be Oscar-nominated movies. The guy who directed La La Land, his next movie comes out literally the same day as Venom, and it's going to come out on IMAX instead of Venom. Venom doesn't even get an IMAX release.
Oh, wow. I would have watched it in IMAX.
Yeah, that day it's coming. It's going against another movie that's coming out on IMAX, which that's why I think Venom's probably not going to do good financially. I don't even think it's going to go far. I don't think they'll make another one.
I saw Han Solo in IMAX. That shit was sick. I still love that movie. But off topic.
I'm pretty sure Disney doesn't want to even hear about that movie ever again. James Gunn not getting rehired, like I said. Told you guys it wasn't gonna happen. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you see that letter from the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, they all like fucking like
ended with them.
showed support or some shit.
What I'm sick and tired about the James Gunn thing, just real quick. I'm tired of people saying that he apologized for them already. He never did, dude. He apologized in 2012 for making a stupid blog post, and the LGBT community went after him. He never apologized for these. It wasn't one bad tweet. It was like 15 bad tweets. It was a history of it, and that's why he got fired. Like, stop being like, it's all Disney, corrupt Disney. No, the dude made some stupid mistakes. He paid. I don't care if he's better. He still have to pay for your consequences. If he's a good person, not good for him. But you're still a piece of shit for tweeting that.
Yeah.
And not just one tweet. Like, if it was one tweet, you could be like, it was just one joke. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. No, dude, it was like at least like 15 tweets of being like hurting kids.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, you deserve to be fired. You don't deserve to get rehired. I don't care. If they have to recast the Guardians of the Galaxy, fuck it, do it. I don't care. Like, I just do not care. No, Batista's like
Chris Pratt. You can't recast fucking
no,
Chris
dude, because
Pratt.
no, I'm saying
Fuck.
because Batista's talking about like protesting and shit the movie, like not being part of it.
That fool was not gonna like fucking jeopardize his fucking acting career over a director. If he does, he's a fucking idiot.
He's acting like it on Twitter. He's really being like really aggressive with it, being like, "This is bullshit." There's like a petition out there, like, "What the fuck?" Like, no, dude, he made a joke about kids. There's the one thing you don't joke about, and he didn't do it once. He did it like 15 times. That's the problem. I was watching Fighter and the Kid podcast. They're talking about Brendan Schaub was like, "There's a history of this, obviously, because he keeps tweeting about the same fucking kids." Like, it's not like it was one incident. It's a multiple incidents. You know what I mean?
I saw the video and I on it and I fucking cringed, dude,
What?
of him fucking the doll.
Oh, that wasn't him. That was the creator of Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I
Rick,
saw
that was bad, dude.
Yeah, I
The
saw
creator-
the creator Rick and Morty having sex with a doll or like pretending to
a
have
baby
sex with
doll
a
with
Yeah.
sound effects from the doll.
That
Of a
was-
baby
that was
voice.
so,
That
like,
was
cringe.
cringe. I don't know
It
why.
was.
Who the fuck is telling people that shit's funny? Like, who's like, you know what we should do? You know what's really funny? Like, you know what people don't joke about that we could be really edgy? We should joke about hurting kids. And that would be real edgelords, my boy. But no, it's like, you guys are idiots. Karma came back to bite you because karma always comes back and gets you. And now you're in the situation, nobody to blame. People are like, the Guardians let her put like, it's because it's a mob mentality. No, it's not. The dude made a fucking joke about kids. That's what happened, dude. Like, if you're not pissed off about that, if you're like, oh, but it was just a joke and he apologized for it. As soon as I hear people say he apologized for it, like, years ago, that's when I'm done with the conversation because I'm like, he never apologized for this. Stop being Chiefs just because you like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I fucks with that movie forever. Still think he's a piece of shit. And it bugs me because I looked up to the dude, so when you see your heroes become frauds, that's even a worse feeling. I'm never going to defend that dude. If he does somehow get rehired, which he's not, but if he does, I am not watching that movie for sure. I have no care. I have no interest to watch anything James Gunn related. Does he deserve redemption? Yeah, but not with Disney. I feel like he needs to go show that he's a better person, you know what I mean? But that's, I mean, you know what's funny? Why he got like exposed is because he went after Trump. That's how the whole
Trump
shit's-
supporters fucking
That's
really
how it all
going
happened.
deep.
But it's like, you know, it's not, I mean, yeah.
Sorry, Trump supporters. I'm deleting my tweets after today. Fuck you still though.
You probably should go back and delete your old Twitter.
It's still up there. My old Twitter, I don't remember what it's called, but my new Twitter is legit. Even though I only have like 10
You should probably go
followers.
delete it though, because I looked it up the other night.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I think I said a lot of N-words on there.
Oh, no, you didn't. Bro, what the hell? Why would you just throw yourself under the bus?
I don't know.
What the hell?
That's not the popular thing is to tweet out N-words nowadays.
If you play baseball. If you play
Very
baseball,
Boston,
you-
my boy.
Fuck Boston. I hate that city forever. Unless you're Ben Affleck. I love you, Ben. Anyways, guys, we're gonna end this podcast. I don't even know how long it's fucking been. This has just been. It's been fun though. We're gonna do more of these. I think what we should do a live stream reaction for the Conor McGregor fight when it happens.
Yeah.
Do it like this. Put it right there on TV and watch it. We'll just react to it. I'm pretty sure this will make the channel even blow up even more and make this blow up if people want to see it. But anyway, the next video, slap the thumb, subscribe, join the quick daily uploads Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week. Links all that down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, slapping the thumb. Thank you for commenting. We do have monetization back up, so that's cool for us. Doing more uploads. Don't forget to check out all our videos. You can see where can they find Joe on Twitter. What's your
Rose
Twitter?
gold syrup.
Yeah, if you can find us on Twitter, Clickbait Entertainment. I do add him, so you can go check him out on Twitter if you want to go follow him. You don't tweet that much stuff, but you got to pick up that tweet game.
I do.
Twitter is where it's at. I'll see you guys later on. You guys have a great night. It is Friday. Have fun. Drink responsible. Have a good night. God damn, son.
My bad.
Too sweet. I forgot to end it like this. I'm like, I'm going to end it like that.